so rad.
Hello, thank you for listening to the Fillet podcast. This is episode 130. This is the Skater of the Year special. I am Grant Fierro here with Michael Medina, and we have a crew of dudes from Deluxe here. If they all want to say hi.
How you doing?
Gang.
How's it going?
Christian, Alad, Pat, Brad, Frank. So pretty much we're gonna run through.
What about Luke? You forgot Luke.
Oh, my bad. He was blocked. We're going to run through the finalists for Skater of the Year, ask these dudes a few questions, and then bounce to some other guests over the next probably about hour. So, first of all, let's run
Louis
through
Lopez.
the finalists for 2017 Skater of the Year. We got Jamie Foy, Tristan Funkhauser, Riley Hawk, Thiago Lemos, Louis Lopez, Shane O'Neill.
Lopez.
Yep, Louis.
That's the one.
Miles Silvas, Don Vonderlinden, and that's it. All those dudes. Those are the 8 finalists. So, start us off. We'll go.
Oh boy.
So we got 4 questions that we're gonna run through with all of you guys. So I'll read them real quick just so you know what you're gonna have to answer. There's who do you want to win Skater of the Year? Who's your pick? So those could be different. You might want one dude, but if you were betting, maybe you bet Thrasher's going to choose someone else. Why are they your pick? And can you pinpoint one favorite video part from this year? And that might have nothing to do with your Skater of the Year choice.
Oh, my part.
To do with it.
My part, and it was awesome this year.
Which one?
All of them?
Floppy
disc,
body corporate,
Yeah,
arson department.
it was my part, right?
Didn't you have
That was an awesome part. I had that part with Europe. I did have that part with Thiago.
Thrash and
Thiago.
burn.
Crash and burn.
You had 4 parts this
I
year.
like 7 parts.
What about Frank for SOTY?
Wait, Frank, why aren't you on the list?
Oh, because it is.
A lot of politics.
A lot of politics. I'm not a politician. Me neither.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, so if you guys all want to run through, who do you want to win Skater of the Year? Everyone answer that. Not at the same time, or you could if you want.
Louis
On
Lopez.
3, 1, 2, 3.
Louis
Louis
Lopez.
Lopez.
Is that everyone agree? Pat, I don't know if you said Louis Lopez right there.
Louis and Don.
Louis or Don? All right.
Don didn't have a video part this year, but I think the amount of
He's
trips that he was on,
too opinionated. It's Louis Lopez.
Yeah. But I like Louis and Don. You can only pick one.
You can only pick one. I mean, I could say everyone and me.
Yeah.
Is that like the overall consensus for the entire Deluxe building or what?
That I should win? Of course it is.
I can pick Louis or Don, so I'm just gonna go with Frank.
There you go.
Okay.
Kind of like a good middle ground.
Yeah.
I mean, what about
So everyone's Louis?
nobody else?
Brad, what was that?
Jamie Foy?
Salute.
You want Jamie, or you're just tossing his name out there?
No, I like him.
Yeah, I'm sure you like him, but who do you want to
You
win?
have him for the win.
I have him for the win. But I think
Oh, so that's your pick. So we're getting into question number 2 here.
If Louis Lopez beats Jamie Foy, because it's actually a competition now,
Now it's a
Completely.
compliment.
Jim has to give me $20.
Oh, you guys bet.
Yeah.
Would you bet? You bet
I
Louis?
bet Louis
Yeah, good.
because of
Smart bet.
It's a smart bet.
Oh, what do we got?
I'll take you on that bet, Grant.
Exhibit A.
the people.
Hey, I was gonna
yeah.
point this out. Why does it say People's Champ?
Okay.
Why does it say that?
I don't know.
'Cause he
Maybe,
is
it
the
could be.
people's
It could be
Yeah,
smoke
but
and
is he
mirrors though.
Thrasher's Champ?
We might be smoke and mirrors.
Yeah. I
Put
don't
people
know.
off the scent a little
Mhm.
bit, but I think that's. I don't know.
Jamie did
Yeah.
it a year. It's welcome to
That's funny that you pointed that out. I was gonna say that.
I had Jamie up until I saw the cover,
I had Jamie.
and then I was like, the people.
Oh, the cover is what changed your
Yeah.
mind. Well, what about Louis' new part?
It's because Phelps is not a person, so
People, yeah.
it's not his
It's
champ.
not his.
What would you describe Phelps as?
Frank?
I don't know
Jake
if I can go
Phelps.
there. Yeah.
I mean,
Jake
I
Phelps
saw
was
him.
only one of them.
I saw him
Okay.
die earlier this year and come back,
Come
to,
back
life.
to life.
Yeah.
So I
Oh,
think
at the Hill Bomb.
Might
At
be
the
the
Hill Bomb
undead.
event.
he's definitely the undead.
Okay. So obviously, pretty much all you guys said you want Louis, and we're kind of going over the picks. Does anyone else have someone? Do you guys all think Louis is gonna win, other than
No, I just put all my trust in something that I have no belief in. That's what basically we do.
That's a good point.
We really stand behind something we don't believe in here at Deluxe. So yeah, we're just throwing names out. Who else did it? Tommy Hawk. Who?
Riley Hawk's name's in there.
Oh,
Tiago's.
Yeah. No.
T-Funk.
Like I said, we stand behind the name.
So Louis, everyone's going Louis right now. All right, why Louis? It's kind of hard to separate. Everyone's put out so much stuff, but
Really? Why Louis?
yeah, well, I mean, just
crawl out.
I know why
For the last 3 years.
For the sake of the show, why Louis?
You sleeping for the last 3 years?
It's not Skater of the last 3 years. It's Skater of 2017.
Yeah, but just think of the lead up and everybody else's lead up to this.
You won Tampa too, right?
Yeah.
Tampa.
Tampa and Spitfire part, like right off the bat.
Part.
That's right, the abduction part.
Burn.
The good homies edit.
SOTY trip.
Yep, and West End. And actually, what I think a lot of people forgot about is Khan's did a video from Israel at the beginning of the year. He killed it in that, too.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's been there the whole year.
How about the pure fact of how good he looks on a skateboard?
Yes, that should
That
be a
have something to do with it. That should have something to do with it. Who cares how many fucking parts you put out? Put 1,000 parts out and they all suck.
Yeah.
Put one part out. How about Gino? Gino
what
put
was
one part out and you'll be freaked out for the whole year. I knew.
Yeah.
Who did he say?
Style over
Gino.
anyone.
Oh, Gino. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. What about, do you guys have a favorite part of the year? Whether or not this has to do with Louis or Jamie or someone winning SOTY, or it could.
Crooked video.
I'd say Bobby crooked video.
Hey, lad, did you say Bobby too?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Mike Anderson.
Mike.
Oh, Mike. Okay. Christian, who was yours?
Dude, Team
a hard
Brad,
question,
Brad
I don't know.
Cromer.
Dude, Cromer killed it.
Hey,
That's your boy.
killed it.
Luke, who you got? Favorite part of the year?
Luke.
Yeah, did he leave? I couldn't see him. That's kind of what I said.
There's like so many people. There's so many people.
So many people I'd like to thank.
Who do
Let's
I
just
have?
kick Frank out of here.
Yeah,
We don't need him anymore. So I'm getting back to work for Frank.
yeah, Luke, we'll go back to the beginning with you. Who do you got for SOTY?
I have to go Louis too for a couple reasons, for a couple of different reasons, but one being Louis' longevity in skateboarding. Like Jamie did nothing but kill it all year, but Louis has been killing it for so many years and will probably be killing it 5 years from now.
Okay.
I think Jamie's like chucking and could potentially see some injuries maybe with the style of skating. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's
Louis
Yeah,
just,
totally.
Louis just kills it all the way around. He'll skate a rail, he'll skate a ledge, he'll skate a ditch, he'll skate whatever, you know, and Jamie's kind of just one-sided right now, in my opinion.
Wait, don't they still owe Figgy a Skater of the Year trophy from a few years ago?
They probably do.
Dude, that's what I'm
That's the
saying.
guy I want to
I
win.
feel the same
I think
way.
They need to just give Figgy the trophy from a few years ago.
Yeah.
You know,
But-
it's like retroactive.
But I'm definitely going Louis.
Let's
And-
get Dennis also.
Luke, do you have a favorite part of the year?
Yeah, Max Palmer 917.
Oh, that's sick.
That part makes
Yeah,
me
it
want
was.
to makes me want to go skate every day. The song's good, skating's crazy good, like super under for an AM. He's like the best dude out, I think.
Yeah.
Just super raw style and weird, and yeah, I don't know.
He's got a cool trick selection.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's tight. Pat, favorite part of the year?
Clips are good too.
Andrew Allen, yeah, always.
Always make me want to skate.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think the new Zion, by any means, that was my favorite shit from this year.
Mike Anderson's
Company man, man.
That
Weird,
back
dude.
three.
Yeah, the back three first try over that.
Yeah, how did he first try back? What is that, like an 8 flat or something? That thing?
Yeah, it's huge.
That's insane.
Yeah,
So
he's like completely out of the photo because he did it so quick. It's so crazy.
supposedly that thing's like much bigger than it looks too, which is even crazy.
Yeah. I thought it was crazy. I think it was his follow-up interview on Thrasher about that, where he said like he back 3'd it, just the 8 or whatever it is, and like almost got to all the way to the parking lot already. So then he's like, oh, I could probably do it, and then just first try.
Yeah,
So the whole thing.
He's nuts. We went like there was a local, you know, I don't know if you know those local kids here, like John Prez and all them. They do that thing called Brute SF.
Yeah.
We had like a little giveaway for just like the local skate park kids here, and it was actually really sick. But Zion showed up, and it was the first time anybody had done like sort of a quarter pipe contest on the like
At Soma?
Yeah, over the door, which is like the sketchiest.
Yeah, that thing is gnarly.
And Zion showed up, and kind of no one wanted to skate the quarter pipe.
Yeah.
And Zion showed up, and I shit you not, rifled off like probably 15 tricks in a row that ended with like straight up the craziest alley, like hardway alley back three over the door. It was the coolest thing I've ever seen, dude.
It's so gnarly.
He's the truth. Like, you know, there's kids that are good, and then there's like Zion is so.
That's what I said. The same shit, man.
Yeah. There was like there was probably 15 kids there that all probably got free boards from someone or whatever, and then Zion showed up, and you're like, oh my god, this kid is like the truth. He's like the real
gnarliest dude.
Yeah, it's
Dude,
crazy.
even on Instagram the other day, they were skating B-Bulls, and he like fakey 540 the quarter pipe hip there. That was so sick. That was unreal.
Yeah, that's good.
Little powerhouse too.
Yeah, he can do it all.
So sick.
Oh yeah.
Sick.
Well, what do you guys think about? What do you guys? Are you guys?
Yeah, Mike and I haven't shared our opinions yet. Well, let's run through the questions, Mike. Mike, who do you want to win skater of the year?
Heavy.
I got Jamie Foy as my like the person I want to win, but I do think that Louis will end up winning.
Okay. And why? Why do you think Louis is gonna end up winning when you want Jamie?
I think that it's like a really cool story for skating as far as like there's been this kid that we've seen literally grow up before our eyes, you know?
Yeah.
As opposed and literally watched him like blossom into this like fucking amazing skateboarder all around, you know? So it's like Jamie, it's cool. It'd be like cool for him to be like the first rookie to ever win SOTY or whatever. That'd be rad. But like to have Louis winning it from like child to adult is just like a super cool look in my opinion.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite part from the year, Mike?
Dude, that last Louis part is fucked up, man.
Yeah, West.
And it's like it's just so good because there's 7 minutes of it too. Like and none of it's like stuff that you'll forget about. It's kind of just like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. And there's like 5 tricks in a row that I was just like, oh my god, you know what I mean?
I was seriously sitting in my house screaming, watching that thing the whole time.
Yeah.
What is going on right now? This is unreal.
Yeah, that's definitely one of those ones that like I've watched probably 10 times.
Yeah.
And that's like
And
especially
it
for like
barely
Grant.
came out.
Yeah, and like Grant, you know how it is. Like we watch a lot of skate parts. Like doing this show, we'll watch everything. You know what I mean? So like for me to repeat a part in general is pretty sick. Let alone like 10 times. Like that's the shit that makes me want to go skate. And I don't skate
definitely.
anything fuck. And I don't skate like Louis. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah.
Put back Smith. He did.
Dude, how did he sit on it like that?
I don't know.
You know what I thought was
Back
tight
in
was when he
leather.
rolls away and they show him like smiling, like all stoked on it. I thought that was rad. Like you could tell
I
that
still,
was like
like-
the best feeling.
The back lip on a ledge, back 3 out is like the shit to me.
Yeah.
That is like one of the dopest looking tricks.
The back three, the back lip back 3, and then like the nollie big fin wall ride 4 up 4 down, like four wheels on the wall going up.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
yeah,
I
yeah.
can't even explain the jealousy on that one.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, and that spot looks crusty too, man.
That's an old. That's like an OG Venice spot, man. It is.
Oh, is that where it is, Venice?
Yeah.
I thought it was sick how he had the line and then had just a crazy single there.
Yeah.
That was tight. But for myself to answer the questions, I want Louis Lopez. I think Louis Lopez is gonna win. What's the third question? Oh, why? Because I mean, I don't know. You could say Louis, Jamie, Thiago, any of those dudes. I just think Louis kind of been there the whole year, and like I don't know. Not even that those dudes haven't, but kind of just like this is what it is to me. Is I think the first person like Louis was the first name that came up for Skater of the Year at the very beginning of the year when that Israel Cons video dropped. He won Tampa Pro and his Spitfire part dropped. People were already
the
saying
Spitfire
SOTY.
part.
People were already saying SOTY in like March. His was the first name, and he hasn't stopped since then. With Thrash and Burn, obviously just dropped a 7-minute part on Thrasher West End. And not that this really has anything to do with SOTY, but it's crazy to even think about that he's done all that while working on a full-length cons video. So it's like, I just think it should be him.
I think the initial plan was to drop the cons video right around now too, but some other people, not Louis included, didn't have enough clips. So I'm pretty sure Louis is like sitting on most of the other part right now as well.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised because that's
nuts.
I had heard that their deadline was November or December for that video.
Yeah, I know for a fact that they were definitely trying to like. I mean, not a fact, but I know that they were trying to get that out, this year.
But
some people I think had other projects they were working on. I think I heard like.
What is that?
Jake Johnson was working on quasi stuff, and so he didn't have enough for the cons stuff. I think there was just like a bunch of little things like that.
Yeah.
Point being, I swear that Louis is probably sitting on a whole other part right now.
Yeah. And I know definitely some of that footage from his new West End part is from cons trips. Which is crazy because he's like able to take footage off a cons trip, and he's probably still sitting on so much stuff for them.
Yeah.
Like that wall ride. Like I know that was. I mean, if you look at his board, that's not his board because he broke it. He's getting someone else's board. And the Cons TM shot that Thrasher cover. So it's like he's just getting footage everywhere throughout the year. And he's out of everyone on the list. Like I like watching all those dudes. Like if Jamie drops a part, I'm gonna watch it. Or Tiago,
I feel like you mentioned like
my favorite. So
I feel like you mentioned like him like killing it all year. You know what I mean? Like literally the entire year. And I feel like within the last 5 years, especially, I feel like that's kind of like the formula. Like every guy that's ended up winning in your head, you've been like, damn, he's been killing it all year. You know what I mean? Especially like in reference to like Ishad and West, because I remember talking about them every fucking like month. It felt like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they were always dropping footage.
Yeah, and I felt like that's the way that Louis been, especially like Kyle last year too. Like it was like there was like very few like months or whatever in between where we didn't get some shit,
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know. I think that's like the way to do it nowadays is multiple parts and is staying relevant the entire year, especially like with people having the access to social media and like kind of putting themselves out there to add to it. You know what I mean? Like let's just for example, like Beeble made the list a few years ago for Instagram clips.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's different now. Shit's different. So it's like, I don't know. I think it's super rad that people are able to do that the entire year, whether they drop a part or not.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
I think that's cool.
All right. Sick. Well, if any of you guys have anything else to add, or is that it? You all voice your opinions?
We're gonna we're gonna see another Jamie part before the year's up.
Yeah, Jamie's got more footage.
Yeah. So, it might not necessarily be over, but they might. I mean, I don't think that might not make the cut.
Okay, yeah, this is actually one thing I needed to bring up today was that last year I looked it up. They did the whole Kyle announcement on December 5th. The Flat Earth premieres on the 8th and releases on the 12th. So because it's so close, I would assume they're gonna wait for the Flat Earth to come out and let the SOTY hype build a little bit. But I mean, obviously, it's possible that.
I'm not gonna lie, that People's Champ thing kind of has me a little shook. I didn't
Dude,
notice
isn't
that.
that crazy?
Yeah.
I noticed it like a few days ago. I looked at that cover and I was like, dude, I feel like this has to do with SOTY.
Like, am I looking too far into it now, or is that like some like a little Easter egg for us?
Yeah, I think it is.
Interesting.
That's how I read it.
It is interesting.
Yeah.
Wait,
you could have been ahead of the game.
Yeah,
but we like him.
Yeah. The people like him.
It's interesting.
Yeah, it's true. A lot of people like Jamie.
It's pretty interesting too because if you think about it, Louis got the last cover, right? Mm-hmm. And then the next issue coming out will be the SOTY issue. It'll be like the surprise cover with the announcement on it, and if Louis gets it, will be like a second, like 2 Louis covers in a row, which is also weird.
But didn't that happen to? Didn't Kyle have a cover like only a couple before his SOTY one last year?
It was a couple before, yeah.
Yeah, so it's almost the same situation.
Recent one.
Yeah.
The Louis one was before this.
Before Jamie. So it was Louis, then Jamie, and then it'll be SOTY.
And Louis, Jamie, Louis.
But that might have been
or Louis,
exactly
Jamie,
last year
or Louis,
for
Jamie.
Kyle, because Kyle had the kickflip one, and then he had his SOTY.
How
right?
far? I can't recall how far back the kickflip over that like garage was.
It probably had to be like November. I don't know.
Yeah, we'd have to look
It's
that up.
interesting though. Yeah,
Yeah, I guess it doesn't really
we'll see.
matter. Yeah, it's the way we digest information is so like Instagram. So
Yeah.
we don't think about things like that until we're like forced to. Like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, now that everyone wants to know who's going to win Skater of the Year.
Yeah, but if Jamie won, he'd have 2 consecutive Thrasher covers, which has never happened in the history of Thrasher. Neil Blender got
Neil
Blender,
2
dude.
consecutive
Who
covers.
said that, Pat?
Pat.
Yeah.
He's got the knowledge. That was quick.
Info.
That was sick. That's crazy.
Some baseball shit. Fucking stat dropping.
Yeah, that's serious.
All right. Well,
Yeah, I like everybody on that list, but I am.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah,
That's
it's
like
solid
that's what
list.
I was gonna say. It's one of those lists like where if anyone wins on it, I'm not gonna be bummed in the least.
exactly.
Like fuck it. If Riley ends up winning, I'm gonna be stoked.
Yeah.
Yeah, he might.
Yeah.
You know
Dude,
what? Did you guys see Mike Anderson's post about Louis winning? I want to pull up. I want to read his. He put like a super long hashtag, but it was really funny. It was along the lines of like, if Louis Lopez doesn't win Skate of the Year, then there's okay. Here it is.
Oh
The
yeah.
reason I care about SOTY this year is because if anyone else wins it, that it's complete bullshit. And skateboarding would. Sorry, it's really hard to read a long hashtag. Would no longer have a pulse. So Mike Anderson's saying that it better be Louis.
I feel like that happens every year. People chime in for their like.
There's always those people. There's always those ones that are just like complete cynics and just hate it. It's been paid for. Sody's paid for.
Taylor got 2 covers in a row too.
Yeah. Pat just informed us that Grant Taylor was it SOTY year too.
King of the Road.
Oh,
February 2011.
Grant Taylor, January, February 2011 got 2 Thrasher covers in a row, but not for SOTY.
Grant Taylor, wow. Oh, not even for SOTY. That's crazy.
In January.
Hold on, we're finding out info. Info's coming in.
I like this live info. Here.
What's that?
January 1 was 30 years of Thrasher.
Oh, 30 years of Thrasher and King of the Road. Okay.
Sick.
Okay, that's just Well, that changes things.
Yeah. Yeah, so I guess it doesn't matter.
So
In my
Grant
mind-
Taylor, Skater of the Year again, shared with iShot.
Shared with
my
the
prediction.
shared.
That's my prediction for this year.
Can we also
Shared
shout out
SOTY.
fucking T-Funk's Wally front 3 down like a 9 stair?
Yes.
That's
Thank you.
impossible.
That is
That is impossible.
Oh, dude, let's talk about that. That's your guys' hood. That gap has been around forever, dude, that no one's done. I know a ton of people have stepped to it, and he's the first one to put it down, dude. That's down in
Which one? The all into the
into the bank, yeah.
There's a few rookies in this running too, huh?
gnarly.
Because did Don turn pro this year? Was that this year or
No,
last year?
that's
That was
last
last year.
year.
So what? It's just Jamie and
T-Funk.
T-Funk rookie.
Yeah.
Those are the rookies.
But
That would be crazy for a rookie to
You
win.
guys have seen that gap, right? Have you seen it in person?
I've never been in person now.
Yeah, because it's down in your hood, and it's
Yeah, it is. It is over here. I think it's is it in like Vista or something? It's somewhere north, but around SD for sure.
Yeah,
He battled for that thing too in his rough cut.
yeah.
Shit, that thing looks fucked up.
It's ridiculous. You know what's sick? Now we're talking about T-Funk just on Instagram the past 2 days. Like seeing him in SF doing all these crazy wall rides with his backpack on.
Yeah.
I don't know if you'll see
Yeah,
him
that is crazy. I was thinking that same thing, and he's just cruising. He's just
Yeah,
having a good old
T-Funk's
time.
sick.
Yeah, he's
It's
right.
it's kind of sick. Those guys are like they like it, and him and Zach specifically, I think, just like really enjoy being in SF. You know.
Oh yeah, they definitely seem to have like a cool style to skate SF. Trick
Sure.
selection. And stuff.
Those dudes are the best because they're not spoiled or fucking have any expectations or anything. It's just
Yeah.
like they just get in their fucking Honda
Yeah.
and drive from LA, sleep on their friends' floors,
Yep.
ride the Muni. There's no van.
Yeah,
There's no
that's so
team
sick.
manager. There's no credit card.
That's why there's a backpack in every clip.
It's
you know?
sick, dude.
That's what
Yeah,
it
that is super rad.
They're just like, we're going to go skate
totally.
because we want to. There's no fucking, let's take a trip. They just jump in the car and go.
Let's just do it. Drive all the way up to SF and do it.
Yeah, when you got nothing else to do with your day.
Totally. And I know that's gonna be cool too, because I know they're filming for Baker 4. That's why they're here. So that's gonna be a fun video to watch.
Oh, definitely.
I like their team, all the legends, all the new kids. I think they got
Yeah.
a fun rad thing going on with all the
Definitely. Yeah, it's rad with all the younger kids they have over there now. I thought that was cool, the way they brought them all up.
I like Dante Hill. I like watching him skate.
He's
so
crazy.
sick.
And he's getting so good. Did you see his park clips the other day from that Westchester?
Yep.
I was gonna say the Westchester one. I seen that.
Yeah, he
I really.
so many good clips in a row, like really good board control. I mean, for a big dude, he's got like
He's big as fuck. He's big as fuck.
I was up in LA one day at USC, and we were so far away, and I was like, dude, that has to be Dante Hill. I'm like a block and a half away. We skated over there, no sin. It's like, that's
jokes on him, dude. He should be playing basketball.
Yeah,
that
no
one
shit.
edit they made of him like not sacking rails was so funny. That was amazing.
But surprising. I was just really surprised to see how much board control he's starting to have with those park clips. It was like, wow, he's really got like good feet for skateboarding, you know.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
it's the boxing lessons, man. He's light on his feet.
Yeah, his toes and shit. I don't know. He did like a tailside big spin, and it was like I've never seen one. I mean, they're as proper as you could do it. You know?
He looked like he didn't give a shit about that, like the big spin out.
Yeah,
he was just like, okay, that's how I do a tail slide.
Yeah,
that's so tight.
Yeah. He's also a super nice dude.
Yeah,
he's super like.
He's a really nice dude.
Well, man,
he got into it. He got into it with Weck.
He was like.
He got into it with who?
He got into it with Weck on Instagram.
Oh, really?
I want to watch that.
Yeah, scroll back. I forgot what post it is. They go at each other for like a paragraph.
Oh shit!
Undeniably, dude, it is so funny watching that dude's video.
That dude is like very good at trolling. I'll give Weck that, man.
He's actually
grade A troll.
Like, yeah, he Smith grinded this really tall rail on his Instagram.
He's really good, actually. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, for sure. I love that he says he's sponsored by Nike too. That's my favorite thing. It's fucking hilarious.
Dude, the steroids in the car.
Oh my god, that shit.
Wait, Mike, what did he do the other day? He posted
the Morse code. The fucking Morse code.
What was it? Did he say like comment your favorite skater and then he disabled?
Oh my god, yeah. Comment your fave SK8er and then disabled comments.
It's pretty tight.
Oh, that dude is hilarious.
I laughed out loud to that one. That was like grade A troll shit,
That's
man.
great.
That's crazy that'd be a pretty funny boxing match to watch, dude.
How tall is Weck though? I don't know how tall that dude is.
Yeah, Dante's gonna have some range.
Dante might catch him in the jaw from across the room or something.
Yeah, he could stand in opposite corners and Dante will be punching him.
I don't think Dante plays though. Actually, I do.
No, I don't think so either.
I have like a really funny random story. Like you guys know I worked at Stance for a while. We were shooting Theotis for Theotis's socks, and Theotis and Dante came and picked me and Erica up for the shoot, and we were in Theotis's Bentley. And
Theotis have a license at this point?
Yeah. This was only a couple of years ago. This was like 2 or 3 years ago now. But he picked us up in the Bentley, and we were like me and Eric were like, oh, we're just cruising in Theotis' Bentley all around Long Beach. And we're like we're shooting Theotis for his socks, and Dante's just there hanging out. And these dudes kind of like pretty rough and tumble dudes kind of like pull up like, what's in the back? There's Nike boxes in the back, you know, like what's in the back? What's in the back? And Dante was just like, nope, just keep going. He like was not having it, and people are like, okay. Like he's a tough kid dating him for it.
Yeah.
Only what, like 15 then or something?
Yeah,
he had to have been.
But he's still just big and scary.
Yeah, a couple of years back.
I was gonna say, was he still like 6'6"?
Yeah, he's big dude.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to step to some dude you don't know that's that tall.
Yeah.
Like just in general.
But the funny thing is, like he's like a sweetheart, but he's such a nice kid.
That's rad. It's always good to hear.
Yeah. Stoked to see the Baker video for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for sure. That's great. I get hyped on his footage, man. I'm a big fan of his.
I seen Theotis working on a little something on the stage one day for Baker 4 with Beagle.
Curious
about what he was trying.
Curious to see some Theotis.
He had a part this year.
He did.
Yeah, the Nike part.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Forgot about that. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but
Yeah, I feel like it's so hard to have your part.
That's gonna. Yeah, it's not even your fault, man. That shit gets buried within a matter of hours these days.
I mean, if you dropped a part within the past week and you're not like a huge name pro, your part is like it's probably forgotten about.
Yeah.
It's like lost. Like probably didn't even get seen.
We were watching Ronnie Kessner's Sickhead part, and that's one of the best parts.
So good.
That shit was so good.
Just as far as like video part, like having a good feel and
Frank,
good tricks.
is Zach Chamberlain, sir?
I'll maybe watch it twice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas I used to watch video parts just
tell me
religiously over and over.
Mm-hmm.
But just the way everything works now, it's like,
dude.
and especially for everyone else, like I'll go back and watch it again. But like I don't think anyone else will ever watch that again.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I feel sometimes when I go
So
back.
it's crazy
this
how much
part's sick. I go watch it again. I'm like, dude, this sucks. Like
it's just
this
insane
dude
to
put
put
in
that.
a year's work or however much period of time of like killing himself in the streets for like one day of people being psyched on him on Instagram.
Yeah.
And now it's like, okay,
Clicking
where's
over
your next part?
minimum 25 seconds, you know.
Yeah, it's such a bummer. Dude, but Ronnie, that tray flip, he tray flips up a gap in there where it's like a dirt gap and up a ledge.
Yeah.
That is so gnarly that he did that. Like, because that spot's pretty close. That's actually like an OG school in San Diego, Roosevelt. There's I think it's a 9 stair, but people go over the rail and do an asphalt bank. James Hardy nollie tray flipped it.
That one,
That's
the
the
last
same
trick
school.
in Penn State one.
Yeah. That and going up that gap that Kessner tray flipped, and Dillo did manual and kick flipped over the gap. Like that is so crazy.
Yeah,
and Kevin Love frontside flipped up it.
Yeah.
Those dudes killed it.
Yeah, that was a great video.
Yeah, that sickheads right.
Also, that other kid from up north that had that part where he like grinded the gnarliest rails and then did like a nollie heel flip indie in the pool.
Are you talking about
What was his
Greg DeHart?
Maybe. Forget.
I think that's
Who did you say, Christian?
Greg DeHart.
Oh, I've heard the name, but I maybe didn't even see that.
What was the name of that video? Friend Zone, I think.
Oh yeah, Friend Zone.
Yeah, I don't know if I
You
saw
should watch
that.
his part. It's really good.
That part.
He's a 35th North kid. It's
Oh, okay, cool.
yeah, he's really good. But yeah, it's like a drop in the bucket now. You like
Who?
Yeah,
What?
Crazy.
Greg who? It's like
you
doesn't
work
matter.
for a year, get one Instagram post, and then you're done.
I know I've been like this week made me really think about that, just because of like Louis and LSD dropping on the same day.
Yeah,
I was like,
very different though.
oh no, for sure. But I was just saying, like, of other people dropping parts, like it got so lost because of those two heavy things coming out that everyone's gonna go watch Crooked's full length and they're gonna go watch Louis' part.
For sure.
I was like, wow, that kind of sucks for everyone else.
Yeah.
But that was a sick day for skateboarding that those both came out on the same day. I was psyched on that.
For sure. It's so insane.
Entertaining for sure.
Heavy stuff. Sick. Well, thank all of you guys. Only 3 of you are left. But thank you for coming on. We appreciate it.
For sure. Oh, Tony Trio's over there.
Tony Trujillo's right there. That's tight.
Yeah,
He's not
so-
coming on.
Cody fix.
Sick.
He's a SOTY.
He's a SOTY.
TNT,
I was
yeah,
gonna say, there's
that's
Saudi right there.
SOTY.
That was the shit.
All right.
Brag's going to be jumping in here any minute. So thank you guys for coming on.
Hey,
We
good
appreciate
seeing
it.
you guys. Nice talking to you.
Hey, make sure you cover up your camera, Christian. You don't want the government.
Oh, of course, dude. I got my tape right here.
I let him watch.
Brad doesn't drip on it. All right, sick. Thank you, dudes. Have a good one.
All right. Later, guys.
Peace. Later.
Later, dudes.
That coffee.
All right, that's Christian's black screen right there. All right, Eric Bragg will be jumping in here any minute to give us the lowdown on who he's thinking for SOTY. But that was a bunch of dudes from Deluxe. And that was a really fun conversation. I'm stoked that worked out.
So basically, they're voting for Louis at Deluxe.
Yeah, round 1 of Skate Fillet SOTY special.
I was gonna say, so for those
Give him
taking a
to
tally
Louis.
at home. Yep, for those taking
Eric
a tally at
Bragg.
home.
What up?
How are you
Hey,
doing?
Mr. Bragg.
Should I hold it sideways like this? What's
Yeah,
better?
either way works. It adjusts to however you're holding it. I know. I got a little minor upgrade. Got the microphone here.
Do you like his orange headphones? Because I think they're sick.
Some bright orange headphones.
What
What are those? Are those skull candies?
They're Nixon, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. I like your glass. Are you in your limousine that was stolen?
Yeah.
You are.
Oh shit! So you got the
stole
limo
it back.
I fucking stole it back. That's right.
How did all this go down?
All right, story time with Bragg. We need to know how the fucking limo story went down.
All right. I'll try to sum it up because it's like a long story, but I'll sum it up from the beginning for people that don't know the deal. So last week, I rode my bike to Compton to buy a limousine to use it for an ETN show, which is going to be in 2 months. Compton to buy a limousine is commitment. I told the guy, I said, this better be a limo, dude, because I'm not going to ride my bike back from Compton. It's like a fucking 2-hour bike ride. Anyways, so I get there. The limo's a piece of shit, and I love it, and I buy it. On the way home, the fucking tire goes flat. I have to change the tire. I get out the jack. I jack it up. Pretty in the air. The jack breaks in half because it's a piece of shit jack. I got to call a friend. He brings his jack over. Then I got to jack it up higher with his jack to pull my broken jack out. Put the spare tire on. I start to lower it. The fucking tire is flat, of course. So then I got to jack it up again, take the tire, put it in Josh's car. Josh drives me. We go get sushi. We take a little break, okay? We fucking put air in the tire. I take the tire back to the limousine. I fucking put the goddamn tire on with the air on. Fucking limousine is sweet. I drive straight home. I call Rye Bears. You know this kid?
Yep, yeah.
No,
the Curl Tap filmer, correct?
All right, there it is. Sorry, it's being weird.
No, you're good. You're back.
Rye drives us to a formal party. Where I was wearing a suit. The ladies were wearing dresses. She was there. And we go to this fucking party. It's lovely. How do I? It's not switching anymore.
Hated the party.
Okay, actually,
you
yeah.
fucking hated that party.
She's right. The party fucking sucked.
You were in the fucking lamest mood. You're like, this sucks.
He was trying to get his limo back.
So whatever. We fucking the party's not the story. The story's the limousine. So the limousine was great. It got us to the party. And then 2 days later, I parked it in front of my house. I went to my dad's. I came back. Limousine's still there. Everything's sweet. I go to bed. I wake up. Limo's gone. I'm like, all right. So either got towed or it got stolen. So I called the cops. I gave them the VIN number. I said, you got a impound record for the limousine? They said, no, that means it's been stolen. So I posted on Instagram. Stolen. I love this limousine. Guys, help me find it. 2 days later, this dude who's a bartender at Black Bar, other dude who was walking down the street and saw my limousine, put it on a story because this limo's a real piece of shit, looks real funny, and he just was filming it like, look, this fucked up ass limo. I'm in San Pedro shooting a promo for Netflix for the new Workaholics guys' movie, whatever it's called. You guys should watch it now on Netflix. It's called Game Over, man. That's what it's called. All right. So I call my buddy and I go, hey man, they fucking found my limo. It's downtown. Where you at? I send him the address. He goes, dude, I'm a block away. Then the guy who was filming it walks into the room where my buddy is. Coincidentally, apparently they know each other. I don't even know this other dude. And goes, is this your buddy's limo? Kismet. He's fucking right there. He walks over to the limousine. He finds it. It's been trashed. There's like weird fucking magazines in here now. There's like car parts because they fucking, hot wired my car.
Yeah.
And there's broken Doritos in here. And fucking
Adult diapers?
Basketballs.
There's stuff everywhere.
Had like a news report from the 90s about a volcano going off. And he takes
that's
over it with
interesting.
a porno.
What the fuck?
Look, dude, I thought I was a party animal. Seriously, whoever stole this limo is the fucking real deal, dude. Party animal. I am nothing compared to this guy.
That's insane.
Like weird rugs in here. Where's the shank at? Oh, here we go. Check this
You're
out.
gonna get fucking tetanus.
What is this?
What is that?
I don't know, dude. It's a fucking wire with a sawzall blade on it.
That is gnarly.
This dude is the real deal. Anyway, Josh tells me, I tell Josh, hey, jack it up and take a wheel off so the fucking carjacker can't steal it. Drive around again. He says you don't have to worry about it. The battery's been stolen. The terminal is gone. So then I fucking go to the auto parts store, buy a battery, and I steal my fucking limo back.
You got it back.
I got it back.
That's what we like to hear.
I was gonna say
the story. That was interesting.
The internet comes in for the win again.
Long story, dude. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
That's a good story.
It was interesting. Let's get into Skater of the Year, Eric. So
all right, well, I did just watch Louis' part yesterday. Finally.
Okay, so you've seen it. So let me tell you. There's only 4 questions. Let me tell you what we're gonna ask, just so you know before you answer each one. So the first question is gonna be, who do you want to win Skater of the Year? Who's your pick for Skater of the Year? So those might be the same, might be different. Why are you picking them? Like, why do you think Thrasher will choose them to win? And if you can, do you have one favorite part from 2017, regardless or not, that has anything to do with your Skater of the Year choice? So who do you want to win Skater of the Year?
Also, you know what's weird about Skater of the Year nowadays? Like, everyone's like campaigning for it at the end of the year. Like, do you think aren't there like still parts that are gonna be dropping?
Yeah, I mean, Jamie Foy has footage in the Flat Earth, and other than that, I mean, we got 30 days left in the year, and the way it goes these days, that's like 30 more Thrasher parts. And
isn't the Skater of the Year party like December 15th?
yeah, it's usually around mid-December, early to mid-December.
I think it's December 15th, so I have to imagine they've already chosen the winner. You can't be any parts dropping like tomorrow.
Well, I mean, I know last year they made the announcement December 5th for Kyle. But I mean, if the party's the 15th, you don't think you think they've already decided? You don't think they're waiting for the Flat Earth to affect their decision?
They might have already seen it.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking too, man.
I can't wait to see Flat Earth. I think Jamie Foy is a serious contender for Skater of the Year. The dude's has a fucking, you know that like 2.5 years ago he had no sponsors.
Yeah, dude. I've talked about this in here once before. I think when I first saw Jamie Foy on Instagram, I remember looking at him and being like, "This is unbelievable." He was skating a park out in Florida, I believe. And I remember in the comments someone saying like, "What happened to getting girl boards?" And he was saying, "Oh, I don't know, it just fell through." And I think he was like getting Float Nikes, and like Hurley was giving him clothes, which is so random.
Yeah.
And I was like, "This is insane! Like, when's this kid gonna explode?" And then obviously
it happened quick too.
Dude, it's like I just did an interview with him for I'm doing one of those Diamond Meet the Minor things with him. It should be out next week. I'm trying to get it out for the Flat Earth thing. But I had to like, do his whole story in his interview. And he's like, yeah, 2.5 years ago I was sponsored by whatever that shop is in Florida.
Island Water Sports or something like that.
Damn, look at you. Good job.
Yeah, that is some serious shit right there. I had no idea the name of that.
Yeah, and like fucking I just can't believe like so much has happened for him this year. Like he skated in Street League, he did our face melters thing. He's had like 3 parts or something. And
yeah, he's had around there. 3 or so.
He fucking front crooked El Toro.
First try.
It's almost like now that he front crooked it, no one even mentions the front feeble, but the front feeble is crazy too. I mean, front crook's crazier, I get it, but he's still front feeble.
Right. Like, what the fuck? Like, if you were going to say, like, hey, what's the most fucked up thing you could do down El Toro?
Oh, my God. Yeah, front crook's like one of the gnarliest tricks you could do down that thing.
You're not wrong.
Obviously. Because you could switch.
Dude,
I still think that Clive Dixon nose blunt got, like, no love.
That did get overlooked.
That's fucked up.
Clive Dixon is underrated.
Monster.
Yeah. He is underrated. He is gnarly.
I've been saying that, man. Especially, like, King of the Road a few years ago, dude, lip slides a 20 stair rail and no one cares.
I mean,
what the fuck is that? That's what I'm saying. I care too.
Dude, Clive Dixon's really gnarly. That whole birdhouse video is fucked up, man. Those guys are nuts.
Yeah, they are.
Is Jaws in the nomination?
Nope.
He's not a finalist, no. I can read the finalists to you, Eric, if you want to hear the list.
Fire it up. Let's hear it.
All right, so we got Jamie Foy, Tristan Funkhauser, Riley Hawk, Tiago Lemos, Louis Lopez, Shane O'Neill, Miles Silvis, and Don von der Linden. So do you want Jamie? Is that what you're saying?
For me, it's either Louis or Jamie Foy.
Who do you think? What's your guess for who Thrasher is actually going to choose to win?
Yeah, that whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man.
If you can, I understand if you can't make a decision. That's completely.
Someone was talking to me and they were like, "Dude, Tiago's winning for sure," and I was like, "I don't know, dude. That seems he's fucking good, but it just doesn't feel like Thrasher's skater of the year. You know what I mean?"
I think he could be. I could see him winning a different year. And don't get me wrong, he went off and put out a good amount of footage. He did everything he needed to do.
Yeah, and it was all
But
released on Thrasher's site, man.
The thing that I just can't get over is that I feel like Louis has been there start to finish. And I don't mean to say that in a way that Jamie hasn't.
So is Tiago, though, dude.
And so it's like you can't really say this is why. It's like, I don't know. Like, I just think Louis, personally. I want Louis. I just have the feeling Thrasher's going to choose Louis. If they choose Jamie, Jamie deserves it.
I think Jamie Foy's got other years to win. You know what I mean?
Yes, that is true as well.
Like, this has been
Jamie just got his pro board.
But that would add to like the dopeness of him winning, though, is the fact that he
would.
Rookie. And it's like, for me personally, Jamie Foy, like, you can say, oh, cool, he's another rail guy or whatever, but the rails that he's skating, the tricks that he's doing are different. The way that he approaches rails is fucking different. And that's why I think that, like, he's the special kind of dude to, like, say, like, oh, he's not just a rail guy. Like, he does fucked up ledge tricks, too. Let's not forget that. Like, he does very hard ledge tricks. And, like, I feel like when we were mentioning Tiago, I think that would be, like, the coolest little, like, sleeper winner. Because there's, like, he's undeniably pushed skateboarding forward.
All the dudes have. The whole list of dudes that are moving skateboarding in their own way. You know what I mean? If you look at Jamie Foy and T-Funk, are they progressing skateboarding? Yeah, in very different ways. Yeah. Like, T-Funk isn't fucking, but Jamie Foy isn't going to wally full 3 off of getting over a 9 stair, you know?
I back them all, man.
I back them all, too.
I back them all, but I think Louis is going to win.
You think Louis is going to win? Is that who you necessarily want to win, or you just think that that's who Thrasher's going to pick at the end of the day? Because that's how I feel like I want Jamie, but I feel like they're going to pick Louis, and that means that's cool. I'm fucking hyped as hell. Like, I'm not mad at all.
Jamie will win it next year. Give it to Louis this year.
Okay. Do you have a favorite part of 2017, Eric?
It could be anything. It could be from people not even on this list.
Yeah. It might have a lot to do with SOTY. It might have nothing to do with SOTY. Did you see the cricket video?
I didn't watch the cricket video yet.
Oh, you're fucking up. Brad Cromer's the man.
I know. Yeah. I was out of town this weekend when it came out, and it's just been a busy week.
So I'm sure it has. You gotta re-steal limos. You gotta film ETN stuff. You got a lot going on.
We just put out a new episode of Let 'Em Ride.
I watched it last night. Frank,
did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched it. Got home.
How ridiculous is that show?
I think that was my favorite so far.
The show is great. The show is great.
Last night's episode, I think, is the best so far.
It's so funny, like, when I was dreaming up that show, going like, oh, yeah, it's like this. We got to make some bits. We got to get MJ, and we need a set and the intro. And when I'm in the weeds, man, it just seems like I'm just doing work. And then now that I'm, like, sitting back and watching it, I'm like, what the fuck is this show?
Dude, it's sick. Dude, I think my favorite part last night, or the one that aired last night, was Frankie just forcing himself to jump on the fakie back 50 on that bump to bar. He, like, you could tell he's like, all right, whatever, I'm trying it. And just locks in and held it.
He committed and he nailed it and he won. And I'm just like, I love this shit, dude.
Dude, when he was rolling up, I was like, I just hope he at least tries it. Like, I completely understand if he doesn't. That is so scary. But I was like, I hope he just jumps on the rail. Because I think he only had 1 attempt, right? And he just locked in and sat there.
Attempts, but he did it first try.
Oh, he did have 4. Yeah, but he did it first go. That's crazy. Yeah, that show is so good.
Was saying that's the most terrifying trick of the whole game, and also
it is.
Boy would have won that episode of Let 'Em Ride. I think he would have got Skater of the Year, but I think we have to give it to Louis this year.
Sick. Well, that's rad. That's really it as far as SOTY talk.
So your pick is Louis. You think Louis is gonna get chose?
I want Louis, and I think Louis will be chosen. Yes.
And you want Jamie, but you think Louis is gonna win?
Totally.
Well, we'll see what happens.
We will see very soon, Bragg. But before we let you get out of here, you said you watched Louis' part. How? I mean, I would assume you were psyched on it. What?
Dude, he's so fucking. You know what's like crazy is he does so many awkward tricks, like a couple of torso twisters and just fucked up things that shouldn't look so smooth, and he's doing them, and they look so fucking cool.
Mhm.
Yes.
You can't fucking cab out of that shit and just roll away like that didn't just happen, man.
What'd you think about the backflip back three?
Like, your arms are supposed to be all over the place. You're supposed to be all fucked up.
He's
and every
chilling,
time
though.
he's just like,
Yep.
check me out.
Yep.
Check me out. I'm just like, God damn.
Yep.
That guy's one smooth operator.
No, there's no denying that one.
That is a good term to describe him. He is a smooth operator.
Dude, like, that was like, I think that was Chico's moniker, maybe, but I don't know.
Yeah, that is Chico right there, for sure.
Leo's, Louis coming for you, Chico. I used to work for Active back in the day, and they told me I had to film like Louis Lopez on some shit when he was like a little kid. He used to hang out with his dad. He had long ass hair.
Yeah, I remember that.
Fuck that kid, dude. That kid. Pop, dude. I'm not gonna waste my time filming this full, dude. Come on, just fucking leave it alone. And then now I'm like his biggest fan. I think he's the greatest skater alive.
That's really sick. That's cool.
That's the best.
Also, Louis is gonna be on an episode of Let Him Ride too.
Sick. I'm hyped on that. I was stoked when I heard that Frankie was on it, and then now I'm even more hyped because Frankie took the win, so we get to watch him one more time.
He's good, dude.
He's real good.
I think he's really good for stuff like that too, for the ETN stuff, just because of his personality. Like, he seems so like he's not that the other dudes don't, but I guess just because he's young and just the way he acts, it just seems like a normal dude that you hang out and skate with. I don't know why he gives that vibe more than others in a way, but I don't know. It just seems like he doesn't care. He's just like goofy.
Yeah, he's a skate rat.
Yeah, exactly. He really is.
Yeah. He's not like in it for the business. He's here to skate, you know?
Yeah, he's just trying to have fun and ride his skateboard.
Why didn't that guy get fucking skater of the year, dude? Follow that dude on Instagram. That dude's good as fuck.
I was tripping out the other day. I was like, dude, Frankie's not even pro yet.
Yeah.
Did you watch that? Did you watch that New Balance video?
Fuck yeah.
Yes, the tricolor part. That is
cool. He does a fakey front heel down like a 12 stair in that, and that's fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
That's a real hard one.
I thought that was pretty cool. I watched that yesterday too.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you're catching up on stuff from a few months ago.
I'm trying.
Well, now that you got your limo back, that's one thing off the list. Bragg, I can't lie to you. When I saw you posting on Instagram that your limo got stolen, I was like, I don't see how he's gonna re-get this limo. I just don't see how it could happen.
Yeah, honestly, man, you went straight to social media and they had your back. That's what's up. Social media really fucks with you. I'm gonna go ahead and say it.
For something. I was there in the ghetto, dude. I had my fucking hammer on the dash. Like, all right, if this dude comes back to get his limo, I'm gonna have to fucking kill a man with a hammer. I was like kind of scared, dude. I heard like some noises behind me, and I was like, getting into a Civic. I'm like, oh god damn, dude, I gotta get out of here.
That is gnarly. Well, I'm glad you got your.
Like I said, dude, it's like there's some weird shit going. Should we pop the trunk and see if you put anything in the trunk?
Yeah, let's check this out live real quick before we get Chris Ray on here.
How do I All right, so look, here's a bottle of King Cobra.
Nice.
In here. This rug, which I'm assuming was to roll a body up with.
That's quite the assumption.
This Meat Sexy Singles situation.
Yeah, I don't see how he has is that thing old? All these newspapers look so old.
Let me see.
I guess they just look old when they're new, though.
No, this is November 9th, 2017.
Okay,
look at this blanket, dude. What's up with this blanket?
Oh, no way.
When are you going to clean all this stuff out? Why do you just have it chilling?
Dude, this is the first time I've been in here since I got
it.
Oh, what?
This makes sense.
This is the shank.
That's like
wire around it.
What the fuck?
This shank thing is too gnarly.
The shank has me a little shook, man. I'm not gonna lie.
That thing is just.
I don't know if this is a part of my car or something.
That could be a piece. That could have came from the limo, but we just do not know.
The glasses were in the zone where they belong. They've been moved, so I'm assuming he was drinking out of them.
Oh, man.
Just finger dust for fingerprints, man.
Funny you should say dust for fingerprints.
That's what your care package was? Oh, God. He's going to kill a lot of teammates, though.
All right. So, just for fingerprints, let me show you what was in the front seat here. Oh, I can't believe I'm touching this shit.
Yeah, you're wash your hands after this.
What is it? Like a dried up glove?
Those are gloves, man. There's no fingerprints.
Oh.
Yeah, that looks disgusting.
He brought his own license plate. It's expired, so I don't know what the plan was.
It's expired. He's a few months. It's from May 2017. He's not that far off.
I'm not sure what this is, but it's not mine. It wasn't here before.
Dude, there's stuff everywhere. This dude, I wonder what
the
did.
fuck? This is 2 days of him having your car?
Dude is a party animal.
What
Eric,
are
what is this limo going to be used for ETN?
Well, at least he drinks something.
Is Eric frozen?
He left this bottle of raisin juice in here.
Raisin juice. I didn't even know that was a thing.
How many
Eric, what
Pringles are in here, dude?
Those are Doritos.
What is this limo going to be used for ETN?
Dipstick. Adult diapers.
Yeah, that is.
He planned on staying, man. He planned on staying for quite a while.
All right. Well, that's crazy. But thank you for showing us around the limo and for your SOTY picks.
What the fuck is this?
Brack just getting mind blown live here on Skateboard.
Gross. All right, hold on. Let's pop the trunk.
Yeah, let's pop the trunk.
All right, let's get this trunk real quick.
I gotta get the keys. I want. You want this?
Looks like a nice day out there.
Oh, it's a beautiful day, brother.
Eric, what is the limo going to be used for ETN?
You'll see. You'll see.
Okay, well, so we have to wait and see on that one.
Oh, I gotta find the keys. I got so many keys.
Is your whole crib just bricks?
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah, that does look pretty cool. I remember that from last time you were in.
I bet it stays pretty cool in there, doesn't it?
Well, it's like a commercial space, so I have like commercial. Fuck, dude, I don't know where the keys are. I got the keys to the RV. I got the keys to the Chevelle.
Wow. Are the keys in the limo door, or are they in the ignition?
Nah, I took them out because. Fuck, sorry, man. Maybe
You're all good.
Yeah, we're a morning show now, dude. You're all good.
Sunglasses. I don't know where they're at, dude.
Well, we might have to see your the back of your limo another time.
Send us a photo. We'll post it on our Instagram page.
Let's just be over it.
Okay.
All right.
Well, fuck. Now I don't know where the keys to the limo are.
You better find them before it gets stolen.
Yeah, we're over it.
All right. Well,
hey, have a good day.
Thank you, Eric. We appreciate it.
Well, fucking dude, thanks for inviting me on.
Of course. You're our favorite guest, dude.
We're glad we got the limo story and your SOTY picks.
Dude, Louis is going to win, dude. Come on.
And we'll look forward to the Jamie Foy Meet the Miners. That's sick. I'm hyped on that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. We've got a bunch of shit like, you know, he skated like street league and shit. Like he did so much stuff this year.
Yeah, no, he had a big year for sure. All right. Sick. Well, Chris Ray's going to be hopping on here any minute. So we will let you do your thing, Eric. Thank you for coming on again. We will be in contact.
All right, dudes.
Have a good one. Thank you.
Killing it.
You
Thanks.
too.
Well, yeah, you as well. Jeez. All right. So that was Eric Bragg telling you, if you're keeping tally, as Mike said, that it's looking like our guests are picking Louis. I picked Louis. Medina himself picked Louis.
Yeah.
Basically, all of Deluxe Distribution that was on our show picked Louis.
Besides Jim.
ETN's own. Yeah, they did say Jim was betting on Jamie Foy.
Yep, $20.
ETN's own Eric Bragg says Louis probably going to get it.
But he does like Jamie.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, I think everyone basically likes everyone on the list. But
Yeah, you're right.
at the end of the day, it's who do they think's gonna take the win? I think that's
You're
the most interesting question we can get. So we're about to have DC filmer Chris Ray pop in here any minute.
My favorite filmer.
Chris kills it. Filmed tons of videos over the years. Actually, I believe him and Chris Holland filmed Hallelujah, which is, I think, the first full-length video I ever watched.
That's
Trans
sick.
World Hallelujah. So that's pretty cool. Chris is a returning Skateful, I guess. As I say on the nightclub, an alumni.
He's like an OG one though. He was
Yeah,
from
we
like
had Chris on way back.
Yeah.
Drew got him on here.
I almost wore a Drew's Day shirt today. I should have, right?
That'd be sick. I have one.
I have one too. I have a Let's Go Skate shirt. That's even more
Oh,
rare.
I don't have that. That's pretty sick.
Yeah. That's rare. I'll give it away on the Instagram page.
Oh, that's cool. You should. Yeah, so we'll have DC filmer Chris Ray in a minute, and he will give us his thoughts. Basically, what we've already gone over with the other guest of who he thinks is going to take SOTY. And I think, interesting enough, it could be really. I mean, even before episode 131 of Skateful, which will go down next Wednesday, we might know by then. We really don't know when it's going to come, but it will be soon.
Yeah, we still have a bunch of stuff to talk about then that's like news related. A lot of shit has happened since 2 days ago.
2 days ago. Yeah, stuff's been going crazy. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, there's quite a
Hold
few
on.
things. I was going to say.
Stuff's going crazy. Every moment. I think it's been really cool to see the stoke on really all the SOTY finalists. But because Louis' part just dropped, I mean, I feel like still I'm scrolling. If I scroll through Instagram right now, I see so many posts about
You
go
see
vote for
Foy.
Louis, watch
You
his
see
part.
Louis or Foy. That's what you see.
Yeah, a lot of Louis and Foy.
That's pretty much it. And well, you'll see some Tiago in there too from like
Oh, for sure.
the residential cool guys.
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, Tiago's got the best switchback tail ever.
Ever. There's no denying it.
Yeah. Okay. Chris is having a minor issue with Google Hangouts app on his phone, so let me
Yeah,
just add him
because it's garbage. That's why.
separate way, and he will be in here any minute now.
Because the Hangouts app is the worst.
Google Hangouts does all right.
I don't like it at all.
I'm still cool with it.
I would end our contract with them real quick.
It has its issues, but it's done its thing for us for the past, I don't know, a lot of episodes of Skateful. So
I
thank
suppose.
you.
I think no, don't. I'm not saying thank you. I think that we can find a way better platform. I wish Blab was still around. That was
Blab
so...
was a cool platform. One thing I preferred about Blab definitely was
we were all on screen at
easier
once.
to
It was
interact.
easier. Yeah, it was so much easier to interact, and it
All
was
right,
still.
here's Chris Ray.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah?
Hey, how you been, man? We were just talking about how long it's been since you've been on.
It's been a while,
It's
man.
been quite a while. We're down one guest or one host since the last time you were here, I think.
What was that, Chris?
How you been? How's your Friday morning treating you?
What's that?
I said, how have you been? How's your Friday morning treating you?
Oh, it's going good, man. We're about to the office right now.
Because your mom was always supposed to be there for you, man. I love the shit out of my mom, dude.
What was that? I'm sorry.
You cut out for some reason right there.
Oh, we're and then about to go skate with Chase Webb in a little bit.
Oh, sick.
Oh, sick.
All right, about to get some hammers with Chase, I would assume, because that's really all he does. But so obviously the point of this special skate fillet right now is that it's the SOTY special. So we're talking all about Skater of the Year, and you're the third guest to join us. Well, the first guests was a big group of people, but now you're on here. So Chris, I'll read the 4 questions just so you know what we're going to talk about real quick. It's who do you want to win Skater of the Year? Who's your pick for Skater of the Year? So like who do you think Thrasher will actually end up choosing? Why is that your pick? And can you pinpoint one video part as your favorite, whether or not that has anything to do with your choice? Or maybe it's too hard because there's so many video parts you just don't know. But to go back to the first question, who do you want to win Skater of the Year, Chris?
I mean, I would love it if Tiago won. I mean, I'm biased, but I also might be because I filmed Tiago a bunch.
Yeah.
He like really is one of the best skaters out there, and I feel like if Tiago got it, nobody would argue that he's not the man. You know what I mean?
I totally agree.
Yeah.
I think skating would be hyped on it.
I think being skater of the year is like it's like, so is that dude going to be a legend? And I think Tiago is a legend in skateboarding.
Yeah, I think that's a fair statement.
Agree. And as far as like moving things forward, like with ledge skating, especially, like he's a top tier dude. You know what I mean? Like I feel like there's ledge skaters and then there's Tiago right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, he undeniably has the tallest switchback tails in skateboarding.
And just like other things too. Let's not forget like Fakey Trey out of fucking switch nose grinds and things like that.
Switch pop shoved into it and then Fakey trade out of it.
Like let's not forget that.
Chris, let me ask you, were you there for that that downhill ledge spot in LA that he switched back lipped?
Oh yeah, I've been there.
Did you film that switchback lip though?
No.
Okay. But you did film his switchback tail in Oceanside.
I did film the switchback tail in Oceanside, yep.
How long did that take, if you remember? I'm just curious.
I mean, 10 minutes. That
is insane, dude. That is wild.
Would you say that he's like your favorite dude to film with right now?
He's definitely one of my favorites. Like he's incredible because he's the guy that like I'll go to a spot with and I'll ask him like, hey, what are you thinking of trying? And just so he'll call out like the craziest trick that I'm like, oh man, like I would never suggest that because you would think I'm crazy, but then he's the one that kind of like is like, yeah, I want to do this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yes, like that's the thing I would want to see, but I would never suggest you to do that because
yeah. Did you film the switch flip back Smith, like the nipple high one?
Yeah.
That is mind blowing to me how he flips into it. It's just like the catch into it is insane.
That was less than 5 tries.
Oh my god!
Fucking crazy to me.
So glad I was like so glad that I was filming just to kind of get a roll up because it's probably like I'm just gonna film this for an hour this way. So I was like roll shots. I'll like get it. And dude, fifth try. I'm like, I'm still.
Wow, fifth go.
The way that he catches the kickflip in is just like mind blowing to me. Like you can watch that on loop just over and over and over again, just the kickflip in.
Nah, man, don't do any degrading shit. Fuck that, dude.
Yeah, Chris, so, I mean, you said basically you want Tiago, which makes complete sense. He's obviously a finalist and well-deserving. Who do you think Tiago or do you think someone else? Like, who do you think Thrasher will pick at the end of the day for the win?
I think Louis Lopez is going to get it.
Okay.
I don't know. I just think Louis is going to get it. I just think he'll get it.
I think that Louis just
how it is.
I think Louis just like totally. I think Louis just fits that mold so perfect this year. Not like he doesn't in general, but like he's just so Thrasher skater of the year since that Spitfire part, in my opinion.
Seems like dude, Louis rips. It just seems like it makes sense. Like all those dudes skates with him. They've been pushing him all year too. So
yeah,
I think Louis will get it.
Definitely. So that's pretty much who and why. Do you have one favorite video part of 2017?
Favorite video.
I know that's a very tough question, especially coming from a filmer, because you film a lot of.
Yeah, especially a dude that filmed a rival like that.
Filmed Tiago.
Easy, yeah.
I don't want to pick like one of my own. That's like saying like, oh yeah, my favorite part is like one I worked on. Like, probably is actually, you know, when you work on something, you don't really want to over. Dude, I am trying to think like what even came out this year. Fire off. Give me like your top 5, and I'll tell you.
Okay, for me, I think Frankie Villani's tricolor part is really sick. Louis Lopez West End. I mean, that just dropped, but that has to be in the conversation. Jamie Foy, Riley, Brad Cromer's crooked part. I don't know if you've seen that. I know that just dropped.
Video, yeah.
Oh, you haven't seen it? Yeah, you're gonna like that video a lot.
Oh, you're gonna like the crooked video a lot, dude. You're gonna probably think it's too short, and you're gonna want to watch it again.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Mike Anderson. So
Yeah, Bobby's shit is great. Bobby
One thing
Worst
we actually
footage
talked
is
about
so good.
the other day, just on the regular episode of Skate Fillet, was how cool. I mean, in my opinion, I really liked the way they transitioned in between parts. They had like little montages of the team in like at one spot or in one city, which was sick. I'm trying to think of like what other. I mean, obviously all of Tiago stuff, and Malto had that sick Nike part.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess those are just some crazy parts from the year.
That was a good one. That was one that I was like, "Holy!"
Who's? Sorry, it cut out for a second.
So I'm gonna say Shane O'Neal's part.
Oh yeah, I didn't even mention that. I don't know how I could forget that. Shane O'Neal's levels part. Yes.
Yep.
That has to be mentioned. Miles had some crazy parts. T-Funk. I mean, the whole list of Skater of the Year, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, sick. Cool. Well, that's really all we got. We're just gonna keep the show moving. And
what about you guys? Who's your vote for Skater?
Foy.
Dude, you know what? Okay. Wait, you didn't even ask me who do I? I'm sorry. You did ask me who I wish would get it, and I'm gonna say that was Tiago.
Yeah.
But because that's a biased opinion and too obvious of an answer, I'm gonna tell you who I wish would get it if Tiago didn't exist. And
okay, that's fair.
That's hands down Jamie Foy.
And why is that?
Jamie Foy.
Well, why Jamie though? Just, I mean, for other than obvious reasons, I guess.
Yeah. Dude, his part is gonna be nice.
Have you seen it already?
The Flat Earth.
Oh hell yeah!
You saw it already? Are people gonna be standing up during his part?
For sure, dude. For sure.
Oh man, how's Polizzi, man? I want that. I'm like really hyped on that.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
I can't wait.
Chris, I don't know if you want to share this or if you can, and obviously no stress if not. But for the Flat Earth, do you know if you want to share if it's is it like montages or do those dudes have video parts?
Parts, like Chase.
They have parts. Okay.
You all have parts, yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Sick. I'm hyped on that.
Thank God. There are so many comments that are like, I hope they don't do it like We Are Blood.
Dude, the whole video is gonna be insane. Like those dudes. It's such a good lineup.
Yeah, no shit. That's what I'm most excited for is the lineup. It's like
they chose some.
It's just so different, you know.
Yeah,
they gotta have all the bases covered.
Dude, Mike Paluzzi doesn't skate anything like Jamie Foy.
Except they both front people.
Yeah. Oh, I guess the front people. Yeah.
No, yeah, but they skate very different obstacles. Paluzzi,
that's what I'm saying.
Paluzzi for a lot of the time is close to the ground, getting crazy tech. Or, I don't even know. Awkward trades, whatever.
Crazy tech. Like a baby, like Suchu had a baby with fucking Lucas or something.
Yeah, and then Foy's obviously going to grind the big stuff. Chase Webb's just, I don't even know what to say about Chase going to do it all.
I feel like Chase Webb is one of those dudes that gets his stuff done quickly. Am I right to assume this?
You're absolutely right.
It seems like it, man. Like he has been grinding big rails for his whole life.
It's not like because he's just so good. It's because he's so excited. Like he's just when he sees it, he's so excited to grind it and like get the clip and like get the media dudes hyped. Like he's such a rad dude to skate with because he just loves skateboarding. You know what I mean?
You said that, it immediately made me think of him grinding like the 34 stair on ETN. How like he wasn't necessarily scheduled to skate it, but Nige just said, "Hey, pull up and skate it." And he's grinded it second try, third try, or something.
He just has the big smile on his face after every time he grinds those big rails. It's so rad, you know.
That's mind blowing.
Cool. Yeah, it's cool you mentioned mind blowers. Or sorry, face melters. He looked like he was having a good time. Smith grinding a 34.
Yeah, right. Do you remember his face? He literally is smiling on the roll.
He was like rolling up, like even on the roll up, it was like he was focused, but he was like stoked to jump on this Smith.
Man, you're not wrong, dude. I agree with that. Chase Webb is one of my favorites to watch these days, especially now that like. He's got the home. He's got the board. Like, it's sick, man. I love it.
Yeah, I'm stoked.
Rad. Dude, yeah. No. Good to mention his board. He definitely deserves getting a board this year. That's rad. We've seen a ton of Amsterdam Pro, and a lot of dudes that have been deserving for a while finally get their boards, which is sick.
Yeah, I was just glad that he finally found like an actual like home. You know what I mean? I wasn't really expecting the pro announcement that quick, so I'm stoked.
Yeah. What you said you're going out filming with Chase right after this. Is it another DC project now?
It is.
Nice.
It is.
Dude, DC has kept the video footage coming this entire year.
Do a lot of videos.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure you've been busy with it all year.
I'm still a huge fan of the John Shanahan arrival part.
He's sick, dude.
He's so sick.
Yep.
Second coming of Kalis, dude.
Yeah.
Shanahan's got a rad style.
Do you go to the Dime Challenge? Did you go to the Dime Challenge this year?
Dude, I didn't get invited, man. I'm not cool enough.
Damn.
Oh, no way.
That's crazy.
Maybe next year. I don't know.
You guys better go at fucking DC and Dime and tell them to get Ray there next year so they can get that crispy HD footy.
We'll see. I don't know if they like that HD stuff, so I don't
know. Well, hopefully you'll get up there. That looks like a good time.
Have you ever been to one before in the past?
I'm sorry, what's that?
Have you been to a Dime Challenge in the past?
No, I've never been.
Oh, man, I got to get up there. I want to go so bad.
All right, well, let's just go. We'll just go together.
All right, we'll bombard it. We'll bring a case of Coors and we'll have a good time.
Stop in Chicago, make our way up there.
Sick.
Let's go.
Sick. Well, thank you for coming on, Chris. It was cool hearing your SOTY talk. And now we know that not only do we have full parts coming in the Flat Earth in about a week here, and then we have even more Chase Webb footage coming down the line.
Hey, did you know that Bragg found his limo?
Oh, damn, that'd be insane.
He found it. He was just on right before you.
Limo got stolen, and he found it.
I saw it. It looks insane.
It looks crazy. Insanity.
Hey, good talking to you, Chris. Always a pleasure.
Hey, dude, good talking to you guys.
Thank you for the time. It's cool hearing your thoughts. Have a good one, Chris.
Stay HD.
All right, so that was Chris Ray. Thank you for the time, Chris. It was cool hearing, obviously, Chris's SOTY picks. So Chris changed it up from the first few guests. Chris is saying that he thinks – oh, wait, no, he said he thought Louis, but he wanted Jamie.
No, he wants Tiago. Let's be honest.
Yeah, but he said if Tiago wasn't there, then he'd want Jamie.
Okay, but he said Tiago.
Yeah, but so he said Tiago or Jamie is who he wants. But if he was putting some money on it,
if I'm making a tally right now of what they chose, it's 2 Louis, 1 Tiago.
Okay. And next we're gonna have the 9 Club Zone and fellow filmer Roger Bagley is gonna come on here any minute. Let me go ahead and add him in here.
Oh, and fuck yeah, Raj. Got one of the coolest nicknames in the game.
What?
Raj.
Just Raj?
Yeah, I think it sounds sick.
In one of those episodes, he said...
What'd you say? What'd you say? Oh, our bag. That's terrible. That's the worst.
I got a good laugh out of it, though.
Oh, definitely. That's just like a horrible nickname. Our bag.
I think it was just a nice little play off of Crawl.
That's great.
It made me laugh. So we're going to have, like I said, Roger will be here in a minute.
I'm starving.
And then we have one more guest after Roger, and that's going to wrap up our SOTY special for 2017. And hopefully we'll be doing this for years to come. Our last guest after Roger will be Daniel Policelli, who you are, whether or not you are familiar with the name, I will bet you are familiar with his editing because you've probably seen one of his re-edits.
Who, Potato Plop?
Yep, Potato Plop.
That's my dude. Canadian.
15-minute Chris Roberts compilation.
Don't show Weck. Don't show Weck that compilation.
And then there's, I mean, he did like pretty much all the Chocolate Girl Akai dudes. He actually did some really cool re-edits from We Are Blood with some of that raw footage.
We Are Blood is rad. I just wish it would have been parts.
Yeah, well, I mean, you'll be getting.
At least we found out some things. At least we found out some things today other than SOTY picks.
Yeah, so we have SOTY picks and we have some other info.
Limos
Thank
being
you to
found.
Chris Ray.
Limos got found. Real didn't get a cease and desist.
Yeah, about the Zion game.
Yeah.
All right, so Roger's finishing up something he's working on. Mike, what should we chat about until Roger gets in?
I don't know, because I don't want to talk about any skate news because we still got a show to do, and I don't want to. Yeah.
What's your wait? Did we talk about our? I don't know if we ever said our favorite parts of the year, Mike.
There's so many to pick from that like I really can't choose right now.
Did we? We kind of both said West End, huh? But
I want to say Louis. Yeah, I was gonna say I want to say Louis, but that's just because it's like so fresh in my head.
It is
you know?
brand new, yes.
Yeah, like there was a lot of shit that came out this year that I was stoked on. Did the Santa Cruz video come out this year, or was that last year? Right to Exist? That was this year, right?
Yeah, I believe it was this year.
Kevin Braun's part is the shit.
Yeah, it's your dude. You're always psyched on Kevin Braun. Rightfully
yeah, because I was gonna say because he's really good.
not that you shouldn't be, but you're definitely a big Braun fan, which is sick.
Yeah, he deserves a board too. That's what
I would assume it won't be too far in the future.
You know what? Okay, I don't mean
next in line.
You know what? I'd be down to chit chat with you about something and get your opinion on it. Actually, you know
what,
let's man?
Hear it. We got some free time.
Yeah, totally. This is like so off topic, but like, okay, to you, just since when Quasi was called Mother Collective and they had to switch to Quasi,
yes.
Do you feel like it got somehow less cool?
I'm not gonna say no. I'm not gonna say it got less cool. Like, I can tell you do by the way you asked the question.
Like I don't know why. I shouldn't say less cool. I should say because it's still the same fucking brand. Like I feel like
I think Quasi's a cool sounding name. Don't get me wrong, but Mother Collective, I don't know why
it just sounded so sick, and it just was like the board graphics with like the moms eating watermelons and shit were just like great. Like I don't know, it was just so different. Quasi seems like some shit I've seen before for some reason. I don't know why.
I still feel like they're pretty unique.
Yeah, I wish that they would just like come out with more stuff, but I mean we just found out Jake Johnson's filming for Quasi stuff, so there we go.
Yeah, Anacon's video. So Jake Johnson's probably a busy dude right now.
Jake Johnson's a legend. One of the best wall riders, if not the best wall rider probably ever.
He probably is the best wall rider ever.
Yeah, dude. Like fuck.
Oh, Roger's in here now.
What up?
R-Bag. Can we call you R-Bag?
You didn't.
I'm just kidding.
Mike was just saying how bad that nickname sounds, and then you
I hate that
and says it.
I don't like that nickname.
How you doing, Roger?
Good. How you guys been?
Good.
Great.
Just been chatting with people about SOTY for the past hour and a half about.
Everyone keeps saying Louis.
We've heard a lot of Louis.
We're at 2 Louis, 1 Tiago.
But part of that 2 Louis is like 10 people from Deluxe that said Louis. So it's like 11 Louis. And Chris Ray said Tiago, but he said if Tiago wasn't in the running, he would go with Jamie. Just because he said he wants to choose someone else because he's kind of biased towards Tiago.
Jamie was the hardest working dude this year, I think.
I agree.
Yeah, that's fair to say.
That dude
I agree.
hard.
He put lots of footage up.
Like, dude, it's not easy to just sit there and step to the biggest shit ever and say, okay, I'm grinding this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, seriously.
And he did it twice, and one of them was first try.
Yeah, not be afraid of anything either.
Yeah.
I mean,
Roger, are you on Nike now or what?
I get boxes from Scuba.
Sick.
Nice.
How's the weather out there, man?
Perfect.
Man.
Chicago.
It's actually, no, dude. You know what? I kid you not. It's damn near 50 degrees and not snowing. So
that's good. Go take advantage of that. What the hell are you doing right now?
Honest to God, I really want to go fucking skate right now. If I'm being honest with you.
Well, Roger, I'll read you the 4 questions we're going to go over real quick just so you know what you're going to be asked. So we're going to go through who do you want to win Skater of the Year? Who's your pick? So who do you think Thrasher will end up choosing? Those obviously could be the same person or different.
You want to take one?
What was that?
Want to just do one at a time? Or are you guys throw all of them at me at once?
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure mainly that you understood that
Oh, yeah.
First two questions sound the same almost, but they're a little different.
It's all SOTY talk.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's
So-
all SOTY talk.
Who do you want to win Skater of the Year?
Jim Tebow.
You want Jim Tebow to win.
I want Jim Tebow to win
Why do you want Jim Tebow to win?
because he's the best dude ever.
Dude,
That's a fair statement.
he had one of the
That's
most
accurate.
legendary fucking troll moves on you ever. And I need to ask you a personal question, Roger. At the end, when you said, no, he'll be right back, did you genuinely believe that Jim was coming back? I just need to know.
Oh no, we knew he was gonna come back.
Okay, all right. For some reason, man, like in the tone of your voice, I was like, damn, Roger really thinks that he's about to slide right back into the show.
Roger just got the acting skills.
Yeah.
All right, all right.
So you want Jim Tebow. Who do you think Thrasher's going to pick? Do you think Thrasher's going to pick Jim?
Thrasher.
He should.
Louis.
What was that?
I think Thrasher's gonna pick Louis.
Louis, okay. Why do you think Thrasher's going to pick Louis over all these other candidates?
Louis has a timeless style, and he's well rounded, and fucking killed it.
Yeah, yeah.
He did everything, and he did everything really well, and he's been doing everything he can with Thrasher this year. I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
me and
my
Mike were
main
talking
thing.
about.
Anyone
I mean,
can
even-
pro.
Yeah,
he
but
did
that's
win
not a
Tech Pro,
Thrasher thing.
I know.
But it's not a
But-
competitor's thing either.
See, here's my thing. In my opinion, there's three dudes that are like my 1, 2, and 3, like for who I think will win, you know, or who are like the highest in the running for that matter. And all three of those dudes, being Louis, Tiago, and Foy, all of their video projects throughout the entire year have all been released on Thrasher's site, including the Dime Challenge, including like small little things here and there. It's all on there. So it's like, man, it's like you can't even make that like.
On the wow factor. On the wow factor, I think fucking Tiago won fucking on the wow factor. Like I think he's had my jaw hit the ground more times watching that dude skate. Like he's done so much stuff. You're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does stuff. I don't know because I feel like if
He's so progressive when it comes to
he
like
does stuff that you watch and it makes absolutely no sense. Like you could say about any of them, but like seriously, when
he just goes bigger and further than anyone.
Yeah, and I mean,
I still feel like the biggest sleeper on the entire list that didn't make it was Cole Wilson.
Yeah.
What's that? I know you sound like a fucking robot right now, dude. Your fucking La Jolla Wi-Fi is blowing it.
I'm back. I'm sorry.
You're slightly back, slightly robot. So we're about 50-50.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's the praise of your fucking Google Hangouts, man. Grant loves this goddamn thing, dude. I don't know what it is.
What was even going on before I went robot?
I don't know.
I was saying it's crazy that Tiago I don't understand how he stands on his leg tricks that are up.
Grant loves that clip where he his switchback tail and he puts his hand on the ledge.
I think that's sick.
I know, me too. I do love that shit. Yeah, I love that
Because how
shit.
do you even hold it?
Switchback tail layback.
How do you hold a ledge trick where your hand touches the ledge? That's just
Lots of wax and a lot of leverage.
Yeah. I mean, he also did it on that switchback lip on that downhill ledge in LA. His hand like scrapes it. It's crazy.
Hey Roger, what's been your favorite single part of the year?
No, that's a really hard question.
I know that, but I mean, we can always throw out the same ones that we've been.
Really, there hasn't really been one part that I really liked. I mean, there's been a lot of great skateboarding, but for me to like a part, I need to like the song, and I feel like everything that's come out is a shitty song.
It's like the royalty-free music, man. We're hearing that a lot these days.
It's ruining skate parts.
It's
like, I thought
lame.
Rudy Lopez's part was awesome, but the song sucked.
The first song, I liked the first song. The second one, I was not a fan of.
Yeah.
The Spanish song was tight.
Did you see the Crooked full length?
Yeah, it's rad.
You didn't like the music in there?
It was rad. Yeah, I thought it was great.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Nice. What's your favorite part in that video?
I thought Mike Anderson had some pretty sick shit.
Yeah, the nose blunt is like gonna stick with me for a while.
Oh, like kickflip nose blunt down the fucking.
Yeah, kickflip nose blunt. Yeah, that shit is crazy.
Yeah, that was
like the filming, the landing, the style, like going off the little like curb is so fire.
Yeah.
That was like the one that I was like really hyped going into to watch it, and Grant was kind of like sleeping on Mike Anderson and shit, man.
Like you froze at least for me. Mike killed it. Then that ollie over to frontside wall ride, he goes like twice the height of the table that he goes over. It's like,
yeah, right.
They could have just put another.
There was a lot of single parts released this year that were really, really good. It's kind of hard to sit there and like go back and pick a favorite. There's like the Shane part. I feel like a lot of people are overlooking for some reason.
Yeah, his levels part.
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
That was definitely an enjoyable one to watch. That was psycho.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it for sure got its crazy hype when it dropped, but now that it's been a few months, it's like so much stuff has come out that people forget. I mean, even with Miles, I was looking at the Thrasher site, which I'm not surprised, but it doesn't even, like, it pretty much shows the stuff he dropped, which is like montages he was in, and then his numbers part that came out on Thrasher, but it's crazy to think, like, his whole 6-minute push part that was insane came out at the beginning of this year, too.
Yeah.
Holy shit,
So
yeah.
he's had a crazy year. He had 2 crazy video parts that were both, like, good length and a lot of footage.
You'll think they'll ever try push again?
I think with the money they would.
Yeah, I'm sure they would like to, but we still don't have
for that shit.
Beeble just keeps putting his clips on Instagram. We don't even know if that part's ever going to come out.
Yeah, because they're not paying him for it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with no.
As well as Leo. So there's 2 push parts left, and
didn't Leo get hurt?
He was hurt
but he's still supposed to have a part.
Mm-hmm.
He said in an interview that he had the part that it was a money thing.
Oh yeah, that's right. Magazine interview, right?
Because they promised these guys like $30K or something like that to do these parts, and then like I think was it Mountain Dew, whatever, pulled out.
Yeah, I know Mountain Dew was heavily involved the first year. I don't know if they pulled out during the second. Like during the second year before it, but yeah, it's some sort of money problem. So I don't know. Yeah, well,
Crazy.
What was that?
Crazy.
Yeah, definitely crazy. Well, so you're picking. Wait, sorry, I almost already forgot. Was your pick Louis?
My pick's Louis.
Okay.
Just because like he's just a timeless skater. Like he's
okay, that's fair.
So enjoyable to watch skate.
Yeah, his new part, his West End part was just like I was saying earlier. Seriously, the whole time I was like sitting in my house like screaming, like how is he doing this stuff?
Yeah, like
I mean, you can do that.
Like kind of sideways.
Mm-hmm.
That's rad.
The second to last trick, he hurricanes that super tall bump the bar and then flips out. I was like, I don't even know how you could possibly try to flip out of that.
Best clip though is that lip slide and then fucking rise the waves and then nollie backside flip.
Yeah, I love that.
Someone commented.
I've seen a long time.
That was so rad. Someone commented on the video and was like, that had more flow than a river or something funny like that. I laughed. But seriously, the way he pumps on it and like you see him setting up and goes over one more and then just perfect nollie backside flip was so cool.
Yeah, that's
and that one line, I know Kenny and I think Sean Malto both put it on Instagram was the he does manual back 180 and that already just he made it look so sick.
Yeah.
And then half cab manual back 3 out.
Yeah.
Wow. Like this dude's got it all.
Yeah.
Such a solid part.
Skater.
Yep. Sick. Well,
Did anyone mention Don now?
Who? Don? Yeah, his name came up when we were talking. Someone said it from Deluxe. Was it? I don't remember. What?
He's incredible to watch skate.
Dude.
Yeah, he's the shit.
So gnarly.
That thrash and burn footage is amazing.
Yeah. Didn't he have like that? You had an anti-hero video part too. Like you're my anti-hero or something like that, or
was that this? I know. I mean, I know he had footage in there. Was it? I don't know. What I always think of with Don is, well, that backtail from Thrash and Burn, the ender was insane.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, or was that in Thrash and Burn, or was that in Arson Apartment? One of those. But then in his Volcom video part from last year, whatever you want to call it, he like back nose blunt, but then gets his truck on, like back 180, fakie nose grind alley oop.
Yeah.
Down Hollywood 12, like that is so gnarly. You don't even see that trick go down like on anything, and then he does it on Hollywood.
Yeah.
That dude's
a well-known dude.
Yeah, I mean, he obviously kills training.
Yeah.
Sick. Well, thank you for coming on, Roger. That's really all we got. Just a quick little SOTY talk with everyone.
Any questions?
Yeah, that's
it's a quick one.
Nice.
Trying to
We'll
get
see you guys on the show.
Yeah,
we
dude,
had-
I want to call in. I always miss the number, man. I don't know.
Oh, for a nightclub?
I always fucking miss the number, man.
Gotta be quick, dude. It's
I
funny.
saw the last one with Blake Johnson, like right after you guys posted it. But I was like, honestly, I don't know. I didn't have a good question for Blake because I just let other people handle it.
The one that Drew called in had me laughing my ass off, man.
I was so hyped that worked out.
I was
I can't believe
cracking
that.
up.
What was that, Roger?
How do you?
I can't believe it got through. Because like the people who do our phone servicing,
Mhm.
they're like they hit up Chris and were like, I don't know what you guys are doing, but you're getting like 1,900 calls.
Oh,
like we're just getting like it's getting flooded with calls, and we can only take like 6 calls or 9 calls or something like that.
how did it get 1,900 just from Instagram?
Paul Rodriguez,
call
man.
in.
That's insane.
That's the P-Rod action right there. The P-Rod.
That's so crazy that Drew got in out of 1,900 people.
I mean, it's P-Rod. It just makes sense that Drew.
Yeah,
would've
it just
gotten
had
that.
to work.
Yeah.
The fact that people get through them is like that's insane.
Yeah, that is crazy. I didn't realize that it got that many phone calls.
It gets a lot of phone calls.
Wow. Well, that's
Damn,
good
man.
for you guys.
That's kind of crazy because there's been multiple like repeat people that get through too.
Yeah, how
That's
does that
fucking-
happen?
That's
Well,
fucking wild.
They're like just
You're
sitting there on
lucky.
the Instagram waiting or something. Who knows?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, it's probably late at night. 'Cause you guys do those like at night, huh? And they just check Instagram, call real quick.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, are you going to Agenda, Raj?
I'd like to. I
I'm gonna
think
go
we
up
could
there,
have a
too.
booth there and do the
A
show.
guys
nightclub
are?
booth? That's sick.
Nightclub booth would be sick.
Yeah.
That'd be
Sell
really-
some merch, dude.
Maybe
Get rich like Jake Paul.
Maybe Deluxe will hook it up.
Sick.
Jim, what's up?
Yeah, Jim, give him some shit, man. Let's
We're
go.
actually about to get Daniel in here, Roger.
You got anything?
I'm guessing
Oh,
you saw
potato
the
pop.
15-minute Chris Roberts
Oh,
reading.
Paul Chili?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I just texted him right now, so you guys might overlap for a second, which would be cool.
Daniel did a great job of that.
Dude, he killed it.
Chris is still tripping. He's like, I don't know how he found all that footage.
I was wondering the same thing when I was watching it. I was like, how do you even find this stuff? It's so
There
old.
is
Even the
so
old
much.
stuff.
And all that Fuel TV stuff, I was like, how do you even? This is
The
insane.
crowd with the beard clips are hilarious to me.
Yeah.
I remember that time
I
so
like the
well.
bleach hair crowd.
Yeah, bleach hair crowd is sick too.
Malibu crop.
Malibu crowd.
Oh, that's sick. That was cool to watch. I mean, I know
That's
it's worked
real
on that for
funny.
a while, so it probably wasn't easy to find all the footage.
Oh
And he had
man,
to make
that's
a lot of
real
audio,
funny.
too.
Yeah,
The
double that
fucking-
footage. Have you had to
fucking
do that? I
Malibu.
mean, I'm sure you've done it at some
I've done
point.
it before, yeah. Like for just like a couple of clips, but I've never gone full tilt and
How
do it
tedious
full art.
Yeah, that sounds horrible.
is it? It's terrible.
Yeah, to like
Sounds like it.
audio or whatever.
Yeah, it seems like it would be really challenging.
Hey, who had the? Someone had a part. Someone had a part, and they faked the audio, and they used some audio from PJ Ladd's "Sorry" part.
No way. Wait, recently?
It was a while ago. It was like 2 years ago. But I remember
Okay.
kids were commenting like they knew the sound of it.
No way. That's
That's
crazy.
wild.
Yeah.
That's
pretty
insane.
sick that they knew the sound of PJ's
People are so fucking nerdy, dude. Like, what?
That's unbelievable. Yeah, Daniel was saying that the rough cuts help a lot, which makes sense. Because I don't know how you would even do it
I
without
don't know
that.
where to find all the any of that footage, for sure.
Yeah. I thought it was crazy on I think it was on the last 9 Club experience with
Javante?
Blake.
Oh, Blake. Oh, the experience.
Yeah. That Chris was saying he doesn't even remember filming most of that. I was like, that must be so wild to watch.
Well, Chris
footage of
was
yourself.
fucking high all the time back in the day. Like he used to smoke so much weed.
So he just doesn't remember it. That's insane. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Sick. All right. Well, I mean, that's really it for the talk. Daniel will be jumping in here any minute. Thank you again for the time. I know it was quick, but we appreciate it.
Thank you.
It's a dope hoodie.
Thank you.
I'm gonna be up. Actually,
I like it.
Daniel Policelli and myself will be in LA here in a couple weeks. So I'll hit you up, Roger.
Yeah, let's go skate.
Yeah, definitely. Sounds good.
Go to courthouse or some bullshit.
Yeah, that'd be fun. I'm down.
All right.
All right, I'll see you. I'll
sick.
see
Have
you
a
guys
good one.
there.
Thank you.
Later, guys.
All right.
All right, see you at the courthouse, man.
All right. When are you coming to California?
January 5th and 6th, or whatever the fuck agenda is. That's
Are
what
you
I'm
two
trying
finally
to do.
gonna meet in person for the first time?
Isn't that wild? Isn't that
It makes
so
it out
wild?
here.
Yeah, dude, Grant's like a foot taller than me.
Skype buddies.
We're
Like
pen
internet
pen pals. We're
Yeah.
internet pen pals.
Pen pals.
Oh, look
That's
who
sick.
we got.
Daniel.
Shit. Oh, Roger.
Who's in here?
Yo.
What up?
Potato Plop, you're the last guest of the day. How's that feel?
Pretty sick. I'm
That's
hyped.
rad,
Glad to
right?
be here.
I said the same thing. I said leave
Finally
last.
in
Let's
here.
go.
This is sick.
Hey, Raj, we gonna have a beer in January or what?
Let's do it.
Oh yeah.
We're already having. Roger's already having his over the internet. Where's yours at, Mike?
It's all right. I had a Moscow Mule with Kelly the other day, and he didn't even know about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was drinking on the show, and I just took a photo.
Oh, that's funny. Sick. Well, Daniel, now that you're here, we've basically just been running through these SOTY questions with,
Okay, cool.
and basically the I mean, everyone's for the most part we've got a lot of Louis.
A lot of Louis.
Yeah, as you
You're
would
gonna add one more
expect.
to that?
Well, we already got Daniel's pick. He's going Louis. So is that who you want to win, SOTY? Would you go Louis Lowe?
Yeah, that's my pick for sure.
Okay, and that's who you think they're going to choose as well?
It's either that or Jamie.
Hey, Raj, did you notice that on the cover of the December Jamie Foy issue, it says People's Champ underneath his name?
Yeah.
You think that has anything to do with SOTY?
It could also be alluding to the fact that maybe like he's not gonna win, but he's still the people.
That's what we were talking about earlier.
That's what it was. That's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck?
It's funny. I thought about that the other day when I saw the cover, and then
Conspiracies, man.
Christian from Deluxe grabbed the cover and showed us, and I was like, dude, it's crazy. Like, what if that is like a little hint?
Yeah.
Oh, do you have the cover right there?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude.
People's Champ.
I will say Jamie Foy, hardest working dude in skateboarding. That dude goes.
I mean, look at the amount
Daniel,
of
do you have a Drew's Day shirt on right now?
Oh shit, yeah.
Dude, I almost wore it too.
That is
I almost wore that shirt.
So
I almost
sick.
wore that shit.
I had to put it on.
Hell yeah. I just talked about how I wish I put it on, so that's perfect.
Yeah,
That's
I almost
super
forgot to bring it
rad.
up. Shit.
Good shit. I have a Let's Go Skate shirt too. It's pretty rad.
Why,
I have that
Daniel,
too.
but
I have the white one.
everyone's got the Drew shirt.
Yeah, Grant doesn't got one.
Yeah.
He's
No, I
washed
have
up.
one over there. I'll wear it soon on the show. That'd be fun. Daniel, why are you picking Louis? Like, why Louis over the rest
I
of the
just
list?
feel like all year he's been killing it. There's like all the parts, all the videos that he's been in, like tour videos and stuff. Tampa, the cover.
Are you gonna do a
And he's just
2017
one of my
rough
favorites.
cut?
What?
Are you gonna do a 2017 rough cut remix or what?
Should I?
That'd be
Is
sick.
this a SOTY video?
There's a ton of footage.
Maybe whoever wins SOTY, but dude, that's gonna be a lot of footage.
For anyone. If
Yeah,
anyone
no matter
of
who
those
wins,
dudes wins
you know.
SOTY, there's a ton of footage.
But at least it'll be easier to find. We were actually, before, to get off SOTY real quick, Daniel, before you jumped on here, we were talking about how crazy it is that you found all that Chris Roberts footage for his compilation. How long were you looking for that footage?
Well, like, obviously the episode was in like June. So like throughout the summer, I was just
No, it's not that.
kind of.
It's
I would
just-
check. Obviously, like I knew what parts he was in first, and then
Yeah.
I check Skately or Skately.
Okay, yeah, I've seen that website before.
It shows like a bunch of videos he's in, also like montages and stuff. Like
Oh, sick.
in
Wait, what the fuck?
I don't know, just like in videos, like it'll be in the friend sections or stuff like that. So I would search through that. I even search on Instagram, like hashtag Chris Roberts, or like
Damn.
on his profile. Like there's some Instagrams that like they repost old videos, like
Yeah.
Blazer and stuff like that.
Okay.
There's a bunch of
Sick.
those pages. So
Yeah, we were just saying how crazy it is that you found all that. Okay, actually, how'd you find the Fuel TV footage? Is that just on YouTube?
Okay, well, I didn't know about any of that stuff. I didn't even know what the Captain and Casey show was.
Yeah.
But my first rough edit of the montage to YouTube,
Yeah.
copyright strike. And like while I was looking at it, it said claimed by the Captain and Casey show. So I searched that up and I found the whole thing. There's like a bunch of episodes on Vimeo.
Yeah.
And like Chris has his own episode and he's got like a little part in it. So I was just like searching through those episodes and trying to find stuff. Honestly, there's probably a lot more Chris footage out there that is just like totally hidden.
Yeah.
I think I got like a good chunk.
You got a huge chunk.
You had to have almost all of it. I mean,
There is some
that's
stuff I left
crazy.
out just because like there was like some stuff that was kind of like a repeated trick or something. Like he did pop shove nose grind on the stage twice with kids in the background. And
Oh, you showed that to
no
me.
kids in the background. Yeah.
Yeah, you said that to me. I was tripping on that. Like, that's crazy. Did that trick twice. And wasn't the switch front nose slide big spin in his Fuel TV thing?
Yeah, that was.
That's crazy because that's like a full. That's gnarly. That's like a video part.
I never saw. Yeah, I've never seen any of that stuff.
I didn't
there was
know
even
that
like
went.
second angles of. Yeah, there was like second angles of the nose grind on the high ledge. At the
Crazy.
courthouse.
Yeah, on the shootout.
Yeah.
That's probably.
That was cool.
If I had to choose my favorite trick from that thing, I would go with that nose grind. That looks insane.
Yeah.
That's such a cool looking trick. Daniel, if you had to pick whether or not this has to do with Louis being SOTY or anyone in the SOTY ring, it could have to do with it or it doesn't have to. Your favorite video part from 2017. Could you choose one? And if you can, who? I mean, I know there's probably like 300 video parts from this year. It's like every day.
Even hard to remember.
I know.
Okay, well, his West End part, Louis Lopez, that's, I'll say 3 parts that I thought were my favorite this year.
Yeah.
Louis Lopez West End part. I really liked Stevie Perez's part in the flare.
Oh, that's sick.
And Mason Silva's like red balloon.
Yeah, that part was the shit.
Yeah, heel flip primo. That's got to be the craziest
dude,
looking
that
heel
part.
flip ever.
No, though.
That's a good list because honestly, yeah. I know Mike and I were saying that's like I think our favorite, but it's kind of feels weird to say it because it just dropped and we're talking about the past 12 months. But it's like really, I feel like no matter when that dropped, I'd still be watching it all the time. But I don't know. That part is just so good.
Oh, also the LSD video too, like
yeah. Cromer,
Shane O'Neill, man, Shane O'Neill levels.
Anderson,
oh,
yeah,
dude. There's too many parts, man.
Miles push part, that part went crazy. His numbers part, it's like
promo.
Yeah, DC promo.
Arrival
that we got. Yeah, Arrival. Kramer, or I meant what was Kramer? Kramer was in the promo, or him and Alexis shared that DC times Mafia part.
Yeah, Palisonic, Santa Cruz video.
Yeah, there's been stuff all over the map, dude.
Yeah,
it was a heavy year. It's not over yet. We still got Ty Evans full length premiering in 1 week.
Dude, Arson Department and Thrash and Burn are like, if you put those together, are literally a fucking full length.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like just those 2 edits. What is like 40 minutes worth of footage combined?
I figured that real one.
Yep, by any means.
By any means.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh,
Jack Olson, one of the probably my favorite barley grind I've ever seen in my life.
That might be my favorite video of the year.
That's a solid. I really like how a lot of brands are doing like a 10 to 15 minute. Like
dude, the Zion shit, the Zion shit in there is insane.
Yeah,
I've Crook Hollywood.
That dude is insane.
He should be in the SOTY running too.
Yeah, that's what
I'm
I said.
I'm surprised his name isn't even on the finalist.
Dude, that's what I was saying, man. And everyone looked at me like, no, man, he's too young.
Was he in like the first?
I don't know if he was even in the first list of SOTY contenders.
He's just hanging out with the Shaw, learning how to be a SOTY first.
He seems to be learning stuff a lot based off of Instagram.
Yeah, he's learning from a shot how to be the best.
First thing was get rid of that visor.
What'd you say?
Get rid of the visor.
First thing you gotta do is get rid of that visor.
Yeah, no shit. That
I love
shit was
how I love
awesome.
how they brought that up on his real Road to Pro. That was so funny. What was it? Brock was like, I don't think it was Justin. Brock was like, no man needs to own a visor.
Not playing tennis.
He's not wrong.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, well, I guess that's a wrap on the SOTY special. Thank you to the list of dudes from Deluxe that came on. That was so fun. Roger and Daniel right here. Thank you guys both for joining us. Chris Ray, Eric Bragg. Thank you all. That was a good time. It's 2 hours long. I hope you guys enjoy listening to everyone's thoughts on SOTY. But to wrap it up real quick, were you fanning yourself with money?
What?
It's from that Nike contract, man.
I think the overall pick of the day was looking like everyone. Most people want Louis, and most people think it's gonna be Louis. No problem.
Basically, from what I've determined, there's 3 people that may win SOTY.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest,
it's Louis, Foy, Thiago.
It could be Thiago, but I feel like it's Louis versus Jamie right now. But we'll see. Jamie's sitting on a little more footage.
Well, dude, we'll see after this. I was gonna say, wait till this Ty Emmons video comes out, and we'll have a different talk about this.
Yep. All right, we'll be back next Wednesday with episode 131. Maybe we'll already know SOTY. We don't know. It'll be soon. Thank you, guys.